On the option. The keeper on the option. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now the pitch. Might have a chance. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down, and he just about took it all the way. How about the timing on the pitch from this quarterback on the option? And the Cougars have their offense in high gear. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here comes the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Great job by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really...
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They'll run the option. The pitch. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Not a lot on the return, but they... Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
Hauls it in, and they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. The option look. He'll do it himself. He'll pitch it. There's some room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab.
Hello. I might be cooked, chat. So I might be cooked.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Now on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 11. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. On the option. There's a crease. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. 1st down here for the offense. Here comes the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Gives it on the option. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll toss it. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him outside. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Now the toss. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Now on the option. Quarterback keep. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for any. There's a little room there.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the option, he'll pitch it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Washington State! On the option. The option, he'll keep it. Now the toss. Across the 45. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Got it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Washington State has it all working right now. On the option. Now the pitch. Got a little grass. They bring him down. The option 1-2 perfection, and it will move the chains. Washington stops the clock and uses its 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here comes the option. The pitch. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Washington State going back to work on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackled there by the defense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Tonight, Couganet will carry an entirely different connotation. It stands for taking down your rival as Wazoo wins the Apple Cup. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.